Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode on Farming Simulator 25 on our Frankenmuth Farming Map. So basically, just to catch you up on some stuff that's been happening, last episode we had a stone picking contract, and basically I decided that we're gonna build a small production for the cement. And we did that, so I'm just gonna use the quick way and jump over there and just quickly show the factory. Okay, it's a bit loud in there. So we placed this, and we currently have about 21,000 liters in the production. So that was basically all the stones from that field. So that's quite, or helped us quite a bit. And our wood is also going well. We have at least one pallet here of planks. Still need long planks and wood beams, but that will come over time. So that happened, and then I mentioned in the previous episode that I'm gonna feel obligated to do one of the carrot harvesting contracts. So there was one for 16,000, if you remember from the previous episode, and I decided, okay, you know what, maybe we should just try it again and see what happens. And we did. So it was time consuming, if I can put it that way, and it wasn't easy. Following the AI worker and having a trailer that was a little bit too high for the harvester to unload in. So I kind of got stuck at times and pushed the harvester around a bit and things like that. But anyway, we did however get almost 24,000 liters of carrots, as you can see at the bottom right hand side, and I decided to dump it in here. Apologies, and let's just quickly see. We are making preserved food carrots, so I don't think we get much for that. Carrots is selling at almost nothing. I just quickly want to see just normal carrots. Just give me carrots. Okay, clearly I'm overlooking this. I should probably be at the top. Okay, so carrots. I mean, maximum price 152. That's awful. So I don't even know if, okay, I found it. It's here. So this at least sells for, well, most of the year it looks like it sells for around about 580. So it's best to do something with the carrots instead of selling them as is. So we got that. I did, however, realize once again that I will not be harvesting carrots, especially not now. Maybe if at some point there's a mod that has a harvester that can actually have a, well, internal storage or whatever for the crop, instead of having to dump into the trailer the entire time. I would maybe consider it again, but anyway. So currently looks like it's carrot season, so all of this is carrots. I think if you do all of this, it will take you about, I don't know. That one contractor I did probably took me 2 or 3 hours, if I remember correctly, but it was really long. So if you did all of these, you'll spend an entire day just harvesting. So we're not doing that. That fertilizer contract that popped up didn't seem like being worth it to lease the equipment and everything, and you still have to buy the fertilizer. So I didn't do that one, neither the spraying one. The stone picking one, this would have actually been nice, but I'm sitting with the situation where we don't have enough storage in that cement factory to be able to collect all the stones and dump it in there, because I think we are almost full. Yes, so we only have 3,000 liters of space left, so it won't be worth it to try to get that field done. And then, yeah, I think that's basically what I can catch you up on. Some things that we have to do, I just quickly want to do it before we go over to October. So I want to get narrow wheels on the fertilizer spreader as well as our small tractor, because I'm afraid I'm going to forget about this, and we still have to add one more layer of fertilizer to our fields. So I'm just going to open these and get a small tractor which is in here. We're going to open this and just get some narrow wheels on everything, and then we can at least not destroy any crops when we're in the field. We're going to try to do that in October. I'm not quite sure if that is too early and if we'll maybe have to wait a bit longer, but we'll see what happens. Just quickly get this in here. So this is going to be the first time that we're actually using our workshop. I assume that we can park it there. Just stop out and hit the trigger. Okay, yeah, this is good. Okay, so we're gonna customize that one. We'll set up standard. Correct. I wonder if that's because we can't do it here, or if we can't do it at all. And let's see if we can customize the small tractor. We'll set up. Please tell me we can have narrows on this. Okay, no. This looks exactly the same as what it was. Okay, sorry, I'm just quickly going through this because, yeah, well, I accept that that costs $1,000 because it's not much of a difference. So we're gonna go customize and we're gonna pay that $1,000. Now, why did it go away? Anyway, why did it go away? Oh, it's still here. Okay, good. This one doesn't look like we're going to be able to customize it to narrows. Okay, but we can drive into the field and hire a worker. But if that worker stops in the middle of the field, we are going to have a little bit of a problem. So we might not be doing solid fertilizer. I think we should rather get liquid fertilizer and use our other sprayer instead of using this. I think that's going to be the best option. I don't think this is attached anymore. I just want to see. Okay, get this out of here. Then we're gonna have to go to the shop and we're just gonna get some liquid fertilizer. and we'll use the other sprayer for that. Well, I think this tractor is actually a little bit too small for that sprayer, but in any way. So we'll run over to the shop just now. I am going to just leave this tractor in here. We're gonna need it soon in anyway. Just shut that off. Just gonna leave everything open for now. So I just quickly want to get some water into our greenhouses before we go over to October, just so that I know everything is still filled up. This one is not going to take much, so we'll do him first. I'm going to try to squeeze through here. Okay, that was it. Stop overloading. Stop overload. Okay. Oh, disconnected it. Stop overloading. Ah, sorry. And then we'll quickly do this one. Let's try this. Okay, start overloading. Might take a bit of water. Can't remember how empty we had this run. Okay, no, it's not that bad. Okay, so then that's done. That was quick and easy. I'm gonna leave the trailer like that. Okay, so I quickly... Okay, yeah, so as soon as we go over to the next month, we can just look at some contracts. What's popped up for the new month. And... yeah, okay, so I'm gonna hop over to the shop real quick. I'm gonna cut this little piece of traveling there out, and then I'll see you when we get there. Okay, so here we are at the shop. Just gonna park this here, quickly hop into the purchase menu, and we want some of the liquid fertilizer. So I don't know how much, probably quite a bit. Seems so expensive. I have to spray almost all the fields. I think I'm gonna buy 4, and then we'll buy herbicide when we get to the next planting season. We're not gonna buy anything else right now. Don't think there's anything else that we need. Okay, so let's opt out and find it. Okay, no. Let's just get a bit closer. We'll load up quite quick. Don't think I have to really put in too much effort into this. Oops. Okay, so that one is close enough to load. Okay, so as you guys know, we have about 23 of our 45 collectibles. So that was kind of breaking me to a point, because I have no idea where the other collectibles could be. So I've been driving around the map and trying to figure this out, because I can't believe that there that the game will tell us there's more, but we can't find them. So I'm going to show you what I found. And I know of another one that I saw, but I have no idea where it is. But I just want to see what it says, because I didn't want to collect it while not recording. So then we can see how many of them there are once we collect that one. Now it's at this house. But I have been to most of the houses again, thinking we missed something somewhere, and I just couldn't find anything. So now it's this. This says collect. So I'm gonna collect it. Okay, 10 sugar beets scattered around the map. Find them to collect your reward. Okay, so I know I saw one next to a house in a corner, kind of, and I was looking at it. It was on the recording, so I can actually go back. It was probably in episode 2 and just go see at which house that was. But I can't remember seeing any other ones. We're gonna have to go looking for them. But yeah, that at least gave us 10,000, so it almost paid for our fertilizer that we just bought, so that's nice. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly get back to the farm and then I'll get you guys back in. Okay, so back at the farm, let's just quickly get this unloaded. Just gonna unload it over here. Okay, so a couple of expenses going off there. And that's a nice interest amount, quite like that. Let's have a look at our finances. Okay, so one of the things that I'm kind of hoping is we have quite a bit of land purchases. So that adds up to 700 and say 750,000 odd, around about. So I'm hoping that at some point we'll have enough assets to be able to borrow more money. But I'm not quite sure if the bank will give us more than $1 million. Well, at least if we can get to the point where we have enough assets to cover the $1 million, we can start paying off without worrying about borrowing again. But for now, we're going to hold on to our money in our account instead of paying back the loan, just so that we know we don't kind of pay back the loan without being able to borrow again. So here we go. Let's see. I want to look at the fields. That's not ours. Ours is over there. Let's quickly run over there. I just want to see that it's going quite well, or growing quite well. Then hopefully we can spray our second layer of fertilizer. I hope so. So let's hop over to this little one. I think there might still be some herbicide in these tanks, so we'll have to unload that. Oh boy, that was nice. There we go. Yes, so there's quite a bit of herbicide in here, so I'm gonna... Oh boy. Well, the handling makes a bit of a difference with the narrow tires. I'm just gonna hit unload. Okay, so unload here. Why do I have to press Control R? Okay, just give me 1 minute to figure this out. It's probably because... There we go. It's the front one that still had some in it. Okay. And then we'll get this loaded up with fertilizer. And we'll head over to... I'm first going to look at field, if I remember the number correctly, 18. See if we can spray that with fertilizer. Okay, let's just do this once in a while and check for traffic. So we shouldn't be destroying any crops. Now I've seen that whenever you hire them, they kind of unfold everything and get everything ready, and then they'll tell you, okay, no, but we can't spray yet. I just want to see. Looks like he's off. And that he's happy about the job that he received. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. So then that's going. I quickly want to see if there's any interesting contracts. Cultivating. 137. Mowing. That's nice. Okay, we are definitely going to borrow the items for that. And then that stone picking one is still there. Okay, let's borrow the items for that. I just want to get those two contracts going. And we can get a little bit of money in the bank. While we're busy on our fields. Let's head over to 11. Okay, so while we're driving here, and I hope you've been liking the videos, the first episodes that have come out. But if you like to see more, or you like the videos, please hit like, and if you would like to see more, of course, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, you can always hit the notification bell if you want to get notified whenever new videos comes out. It will help the channel a lot. It's a brand new channel, so I will appreciate if you can, shall we say, give me some love. I'm wondering where all that sugar beet is gonna be. Means we're gonna have to go to a couple of houses again, but I'll go watch episode 2 myself and just see if I can kind of pinpoint where they might be, more or less, and then we can pop by the houses as we drive past them. We should actually be able to see some of them from the road. I think it might have been this house, I don't know. Let's hit higher. I'm gonna hop out. Just want to see because this corner looks familiar. Nope. So those are actually easy to hide in weird corners, or like it was in the I don't know, jungle gym. Is it the jungle gym? It might be a little bit more difficult to find them, and I suspect they might have hidden it a bit better than the other ones. But if there's 10 of those, there's still a lot of other collectibles that we're missing somewhere. I'm not sure what that would be, but we'll find him. I know if it would be, I don't know. Anyway, at some point we will find them all. Not too worried about that. We have found a lot of them. Okay, so that contract is going. Let's hop over and just get the cultivating one going. I like this tractor. It sounds like quite a strong engine, and the way it starts kind of sounds nice. Get our weight. And just quickly want to activate cruise control and remind myself where I'm going. So it's all the way over there. I'm still holding thumbs for some harvesting contracts. There might be some, I don't know, maybe corn, or kind of feel like corn harvesting is still coming up. Whatever that was is harvested. But we'll see as we go along through the winter. Even if we just have a little bit of contracts just to bump up our money. As you know, we still need that harvester and our MacDon. And I've been playing with the idea that I want to buy the sawmill. We've visited it in either episode, I think it was episode 3, and the cost was 150,000. So the thing is with that, there's a lot of trees around it, and the big sawmill will obviously, or well, in my mind, I doubt that I'm wrong, will produce or create wood faster, or wood products. So if we can, you see there's some sunflowers over there, so if we can buy that, use the trees around it, we'll still keep our small sawmill, because there's a lot of trees around there as well. So we'll have two sawmills running, the big one and the small one, and we'll just basically, in my mind, be printing money. So I have gone past the field that I have to work on. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that, but obviously we first need to make sure that we can actually harvest our fields without having to lease the equipment. I really want to use the MacDon. Who did we get in here? I don't know. Pretty sure you can see which workers you use, or what their names are. Okay, if this worker puts that much effort into it, he's definitely gonna start this job at some point. Okay, there it goes. And someone is done. It's you. Okay, let's just quickly have a look. I'm lost. The fertilized is all I worry about for now. Okay, so this field is dark blue, so it's done. Then we are just gonna hop straight over to 17. We are at the back end of it. And I'm gonna see if I can fertilize this one or if it will have to wait until next month. The worker knows best. He will tell me if it's too soon. Nope, he's happy. He's happy, I'm happy. Okay, so you can get this one done. We are not looking too bad on fertilizer level. Hopefully that will be enough. Quite a big field anyway. That's going, this is going. And now we've reached a point where we are going to be bored because we're not doing anything. Let me just look what else we want to do for now. We should be fine on water. Oh, I quickly want to... Doesn't look like there's any Napa cabbage yet. I suspect... Okay, it's so close. Because we might be running a bit low on Napa cabbage in our preserved food. We can still go for a little bit. So that's fine. We have quite a bit of flour, I think. Starting to build up. But there's still a lot of wheat and oat in there that can produce some more. Let's have a look at our rice saplings. We have 3 pallets so far. I'm a bit worried about the fields that we want to build because we're going to need to do some contract work to get that money in. I'll leave that door open. Not going to be driving around in that now. Not going to be worried about that door. Okay, so let's just quickly have a look at prices. I don't think we have anything that we can really sell at this point. We don't have a lot of planks. Not enough to make it worthwhile. We'll have to wait until around about July. We didn't have any long planks last month. And then wood beams. Wood beams is now, but we don't have any. That would be required by the Grain Elevator Museum. So we'll most likely get the best prices there, especially for all the planks and the wood beams. And other than that, I mean, kimchi, we don't have any yet. We're only going to be able to sell next year, around about this time. And yeah, it's still going quite slow. When's roof plates? Also September. And some main bags. So it looks like all the cement factory production or products will basically be sold in September. So hopefully by next year we have some need at the Grain Elevator Museum so that we can drop them off there. Yeah, that is the highest price, so hopefully by then we'll have a little bit more stone in there as well. But we can get that done. See, contract, stone picking. Okay, the stone picking I normally do myself. But field 22, that's going to be quite time consuming. But I'll see. If there doesn't pop up anything else, we can always have a look at it. I think what we need to do is maybe just speed up time a little bit. Just maybe get to the next hour. Because our Napa cabbage should spawn a pallet. Yeah, okay, it's already spawned some pallets there. And then we can just get that in. And I want to see if we can maybe get some new contracts round about now. Just take that back down. Okay, probably have to watch out for traffic at least when I'm walking around. Okay, so these ones we're not worried about. We need this. Let's get this pallet in there. So I really don't want this production to kind of stop because there's not enough. Now it should be able to go for a little bit. Carrots are going strong. Okay, looks good. At least with that contract work, if you save up with the stone or carrots or whatever you harvest, you can still get a little bit of income even a while after those contracts have been done. I mean, all that flour we have and we are producing just because of the contracts that we did, so we can actually still get a little bit of money later on for that as well. Okay, the one tank is empty. Let's see. Okay, he still has a little bit to spray. And then all we have left after that is 23 because 12 is already fertilized twice. That field's gonna take a little bit of time to get the mowing done. Okay, let's have a look at the contracts. Okay, looks like some popped up. Oh, this is nice. Plowing 16. Well, that's going to take a minute. Sowing 42. What did I want to sow? Wheat. We'll check how wide that one is, but if we use our own equipment, we save 640 bucks. But I don't want to be paying the repairs on my equipment when I can rather lease. Because as far as I know, your direct drill is kind of taking abuse when you use it. But I think I'll rather hire the equipment and have them sort out the repairs on it. Okay, so since we have a lot of things going here, I think let's take this 24 up there. Okay, we're gonna do this. We can't make rope yet. That's fine. We'll just sell off whatever's left. Okay, I'm first gonna get this guy up there so he can start working, and then we'll come back for the trailer. Okay, so maybe this is a good spot to have you guys rest a bit while I just drive up there slowly, and then yeah, I'll bring you back in when we get this harvester going. Okay, so here we go. Let's get this harvester going. It was quite a trip up here. This thing is quite wide for the roads. I had to avoid traffic quite a bit. Didn't realize how big this field is, but that's not a problem. Just gonna, while he's busy and everything else is still busy, maybe we can just grab this. First time I've actually driven this truck. And I'm not lined up properly. Let's try again. There we go. This should be a little bit quicker. Has very short gears. Okay, please don't turn down yet. Let me just get out. I like the sound of it. Now, as I've been driving around, going past the houses, I've actually looked around a bit to see if I can find some of that now I can't remember the term, but those other collectibles that we're looking for. But I haven't seen anything that kind of looks like one of them, so it's fine. But over time we'll find them. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it, but I'm gonna keep an eye out just in case that I go past now. I think it's the next one. Remember that one house had a little bit of a corner and it was hidden back there. But I honestly can't remember any of the other ones. The dark spot in between those flowers. Ah, there we go. Nice, found one. So don't have to specifically go looking for them. Whenever we find one, we just collect it. Should be able to see most of them from the road. And I forgot to turn. See if we can manage this. That was quite easy. Just to mention, it might be that there is more contracts for the cotton. So after we're done with this contract, I'm just going to speed up time a bit and see if more pops up, because then we can use the same equipment to harvest those as well. I don't want to lease again. While we have the equipment, we might as well run through the other ones as well. After we fertilize the fields, our work on the farm is basically done, apart from keeping our productions going. So we're going to be skipping through the winter months quite quickly, apart from doing as many contracts as we can. Just going to park this here. I found the farm that I should have bought. While we have time, I just quickly want to see how our field is going. Okay, this guy looks done. Just quickly want to check. Yes, that looks beautiful. Just gonna fill him up and take him over to 23. Let's start the engine first. Okay, thin wheels, thin wheels, thin wheels. Okay, while we're at this house, I just want to look in some corners. Oh, don't get stuck. Okay, I don't see anything standing out. Okay, let's quickly fill this guy up. That won't be enough for 23. I'll keep you guys in for this little bit. I'm just gonna cut some of the driving time, but of course if I find something next to the road, I will be putting that in the video, or bring you back in for when I collect some of the collectibles if we find them. So I can't wait for all our fields to be prepared for harvest. Don't bump into it. Okay, so that should be full. It's just, oh no, it's not. Made a mistake in any way. I think the back is full. I think this is more than enough. Check for traffic. Okay, let's quickly get over to 23. I'll bring you back in when we get there. It's a short trip. Okay, so here we are at field number 23. Get this guy going. Contracts are looking good. I can't complain about the progress on the harvesting, because we started that one just now. Okay, so there he goes. This is looking good. Just looking over to see if I see any of those collectibles. This doesn't look too bad. Oh, these harvesters and their corners. It fascinates me how this guy is just gonna go around and around now until he feels like he has enough space. I don't want to jump in and help them, because I'm always worried that if you harvest part of the field, then they won't really know how to figure out the rest when you hire them again to do the work. So if I use the AI workers, unless it's the last bit that I do myself or something like that, then I don't normally interfere the progress. So that guy's gonna do his thing. Might as well shut that off while we're waiting. Okay, so I'm just quickly trying to think. Maybe we should get some wood cut for our sawmill. Yeah, we're starting to run a bit low, so let's visit. Oh no, I can't do that. I need my tractor. So back to the farm. Okay, so we're gonna need the big one. Obviously the small one is busy in anyway. I think it's here. Oh, I watched a video of one of the other content creators, and he has a Deutz tractor, and he went in to repair it at the workshop, and he spent, it was something ridiculous like 24,000 just to get the tractor repaired. So I hope that we can keep the usage on our equipment as low as possible, because I mean 24,000, that's like quarter of a field that you can actually buy. So I just have to bear in mind that I shouldn't spend all our money and then we struggle to repair our equipment. I should actually, okay, but normally before I start harvesting or before I start planting or repairing fields, I normally check all the equipment and have them repaired. And then when the season comes for that work to be done, then I know everything is ready to go. So I'm not going to worry about it at this point, but hopefully by that time we'll... Oh, what do we have there? Long planks. Hopefully when it comes to that, I wonder if we want to maybe get one of those. Okay, so I've been thinking about this. I have no idea when these trees are actually fully grown, because I mean 25.6 meters means absolute nothing to me. So because I'm thinking if we take off all these trees, then I can start planting new ones, because they take some time to grow. So I think we should take one and just see how many liters we get out of one of these trees. I think let's do that, because they don't look fully grown to me. I might be completely wrong. I guess, well, I don't know trees, honestly. If I look at a tree, it looks big or it looks small. So those ones over there, back there, those grey ones, they look like big trees to me. Like they're gonna have a lot of wood. But these ones look small. I mean, can we count the rings and determine from that how many years it's been standing? I don't know. Don't know if there's that much detail. No. Why are you running from me? Okay, let's just get this in here. Okay, no. What? Why? Are you kidding me? Try to shove it back a bit. And maybe if we drag it this way a bit, and then if we go this way again, will we be able to get it out? Aha! That worked. But now we are not even close to where we need to be. So we're gonna just... Oh, that wasn't the plan. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, it's gonna get stuck somewhere. I just know it. It's not gonna like what I'm gonna do now. I can just try to kind of... Apologies for this. This looks very professional. But in the end, as long as we get the job done, then we won't complain about it. I don't want to move those pallets. Okay, so I have no idea. Let me just try to remember. Okay, so it was 8,000 something. Let's try this again. Okay, 10. I need to write this down. Wait a minute. 10, 3, 8, 5. Okay, let's get let's get another one. I'm gonna try one of these again. Just want to see to which side I let it fall. Okay, so if it falls that way, oh, so afraid it's gonna get stuck. I think we should let it fall that way. Go as low as possible. Okay, that's interesting. I think it's gonna be stuck somewhere. No, 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 no. Okay, let me just open my panel here. Control winch, K and M. M? N? No. What am I doing? Oh, no, how do I get it back up? That was excellent. Let me just see. Oh, control. Okay. Oh. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna get this back up now. Lift winch. Here. Okay, now that we can do. Okay. If it's a bit... there we go. Okay, so let's test this again. So it's 12,057. So these trees are not fully grown. $1,700. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop cutting them. Let's see if we can get something else. It's a nice tree. I don't want to take that. I do want to make some space at the back here for in case. So let's see if we maybe... We don't need that much. Let's see if we can take this one over here. Where am I? This one. So where do we want it to fall? Let's let it fall that way. You see, this is kind of a more decent kind of... Oh, that's great. Now it's probably going to be stuck in this one. I won't be able to get it out of there. Decisions, decisions. We don't need this tree right now. Where do we want this one to fall? This way? Sorry tree, I don't want to cut you. But at least we know we have some trees cut for when we have to get the sawmill back up and running. This is a decent tree. I kind of feel bad for cutting it. There's the tractor. Let's see if we can get this one. So I don't want the big one now. Okay, can I just maybe get closer to the tractor so that I can just see what I'm doing? I have to control you in a bit. Okay, now I'm doing this again. Just figure this out. One moment, please. And then we just go a little bit closer. Is that too big? Yes, it is too big. Now, do you reckon we should chop it a bit? Let's see. Where are you cutting? We don't want you to cut up there, cut down here. Okay, and then that we're just gonna shove back a bit so that it automatically goes in when the level is getting low. That looks good. Now we don't have to worry about that for a bit. Let's get that detached. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the farm with this tractor and then we can go check up on our other workers. See you just now. Okay, so here we are. I've got the other tractor back at the farm and this guy seems to have done his job quite well. Just want to double check him. Okay, those are all done. Those are done. Yes, perfect. So 23 is fertilized. Just want to hop out. Okay, so yield bonus 95%. If we did the rolling, we would have gotten an additional 5%. But yeah, we didn't roll. Maybe next time, should we be able to afford the equipment. I just want to, for interest's sake, hop in there. I was in there after I previously mentioned it, but I don't think it was in one of the episodes. I think I just did that off camera just to have a look. So I'm just gonna turn onto the road up here and then we'll hop in there while this tractor just continues down the road. Looks to be all clear. Just get this more or less lined up. Okay, no, we don't want to be there. We still have time, right? Sort of. Okay, so the rollers. So that one is 120 horsepower, 12 meters, 27 meters, 275. 275. Okay, once I take this corner, just quickly want to hop in there. I can't remember the horsepower on our Voltra. I think it was 275 to be honest. Tractors, let me just quickly get there. Medium tractors. What's the Voltra? 271, 271, 275. Well, 4 horses. We can just go borrow some at the there at in town. We just get 4 horses and take that together with the tractor and we should be fine. Yes. Can't think that 4 horsepower will that big of a difference. To be honest. Because I mean you kind of get almost double the width. So that is sad. We're gonna have one of those tanks just for 34 liters. Well, we need to use every little bit that we can, so just gonna get this detached. We're not gonna need this for a while, at least until we start the new season of planting. First the back. We'll detach the front. I'll probably leave this tractor here for now. Not that we're gonna need it at this point. Just shut that off, and then I just want to move this out of the way. Okay, so 4 horses. 4 horses. I wonder if we will be able to do it. Look, it's flat fields. So it's not like we will be going uphill or anything like that. I think it's worth the risk, to be honest. I want to close the back door as well and get this out of the way. Won't leave it there. Yeah. Just see. Oh, there we go. Okay, please don't turn the light back on when I drop this off. Okay, never mind. Do whatever you want. Okay, and we close this up eventually. Over time, we'll start buying all the equipment that we need for harvesting. It won't be that much that we need, but there will be some. And if we have any money left over, we can always decide should we want to buy the sawmill, or if we would like to rather start our rice fields. Hopefully we can do both. That would be nice. That will be ideal, but let's see what happens. But thanks again for watching. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button. It will help the channel a lot. And yeah, appreciate the support. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.